at Damon Dash Studios.
Huh?
That's what this is. Where we do the radio show. You know.
We're not doing the radio.
No, we're not doing the radio, but we can turn this into the radio show.
We will.
Exactly.
Because Mo's not here. He's an asshole.
What's going on? What's going on with the Diabetes Network? I want to start off with that because that's a big play. Like, what is the benefits of someone tuning in and checking out the Dash Diabetes Network right now?
I mean,
when it starts.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I've been one for a long time, and I've always wanted to like use whatever platform I had to showcase, you know, what comes with being a diabetic, so people could learn from it.
Right.
You know, I always figured, can you hear them? Stop chewing, man. You just start this now. You know, I always wanted to like Rocky and I would always talk about, like, one day we have to really bring attention to the diabetes thing and bring awareness to it.
Right.
So once I got control of it through the Afreza, you know, it just made perfect sense. And then we got a sponsor. Afreza sponsors the network.
Okay.
So, you know, and then like I was able to put all the stuff I learned about shooting independently, like having my own network, because I was developing my own network anyway.
Right.
So it just made sense to apply it. You know what I mean?
Well, you said years ago, content is king, and you kept collecting great content over the years, all over the world.
But it's also very relatable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people are diabetic, and it hits everybody. And that's the thing you want to have, is a connection with your consumer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's an authentic experience that I could be very truthful about. And as I learn, you know me, once I get information, I like to give the information. So the more sophisticated I get with the diabetes, and because, you know, partly maybe because of my celebrity, but also because, you know, I have a woman that really cares, that's always looking for the best treatment for me.
Right.
And because me, as a businessman, I know how to get right to the bottom of stuff. I get the best diabetes information that you could get. So I'm going to give it. You know what I mean? So whatever I get, I'm going to always give it away. I'm going to always give the information away. That's
why you receive all that information, all the good stuff, like as far as like raising your stock in the game as far as diabetes, because like right now with the Afreza, you said your blood sugar is at a great balance right now.
Yeah, no, I'm below a 7, and I've never been that way before, and there hasn't been too much compromise of quality of living. But I always look at, when like God gives you a weakness, you always have to look at the bigger picture. Like, so the weakness might not be just because, you know, you can't look at it like, oh, selfishly, like, oh, I'm gonna be all messed up over it. You probably have to look at it like how many people can learn from your weakness.
Right.
So God gives you something because He knows how you're gonna affect other people.
Right. Don't run away from it.
Well, you just have to look. You just have to look at it like, damn. Like I always would look at it, like, why would God give me diabetes? You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like probably because I'm a person that could distribute information and people would believe it, and it's relatable.
Right.
And I'm gonna lead by example. I'm the guy, but also it's good for me to be pushing something that's about me. You know what I'm saying? And not about the perception, you know, but the reality. You know, the imperfection. Right. I'm actually keying in on the imperfection, which is probably the most relatable thing about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what, no matter what you do or what your financial status is or what kind of history you made, if you have diabetes, you and I have a common ground. And we can have a real intelligent conversation about it. You know what I mean? And then also, there's just so many questions about diabetes.
So even for people like that don't really have the medical situation that they need to have, like, you know, some people have Medi-Cal or Medicare, you know, they can still be.
Well, you know what I'm finding is a lot of people just don't fight for it. You know what I mean? So like, you know, life is about doors shutting and you kicking them down. Some people walk away.
Yeah.
But like, initially, if with my insurance, if we'd have taken, you know, their initial answer, we wouldn't have got things done, but we pushed. So we just are also showing people how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? And just to know that, like, just try. You know what I'm saying? Make an effort, especially for your health, to make your life easier, to evolve your treatment. You know, sometimes it takes just taking that extra 5 minutes to educate them can get what you want done. You know, you can push your agenda.
Right.
And that's how life is. You always, like, the things you want in life don't get given to you. You have to be able to see them so you can go get them.
Right.
But it's not going to just come to you.
It's an execution process. Just certain actions have to be taken all day.
It's just nothing substantial comes easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't make history easy, because it's nothing historic about it. You know what I'm saying? Like anything good, there's usually some degree of a challenge for it.
Yeah.
You know, anything easy is usually suspect to me and temporary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got.
You got to fight for it. You got to embrace the fight, and you got to know that's what's gonna happen. Like you got to fight.
A lot of people give up soon as they hit with an obstacle, anything that stands in front of them, they give up.
Well, that's what defines individuals. That's why some people are more successful than others. You know, it's like what happens in business or even in life is you fail until you succeed. You learn from your mistakes and you keep it pushing. Some people get the door shut and just get like, I can't.
Some people call it failure and stay there and they don't make any moves.
But that's not. That's
it's, like this,
it's failure when you quit. Right. It's a success. It's a learning experience.
Right.
You know, and you keep fighting until you win. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think life's meant to be figured out. You're not meant to know everything, and this shit's definitely not meant to be perfect.
It's a puzzle that you have to just put together and take your time with, definitely. What's happening? This is the big homie Kenyatta. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And if you haven't already, hit the notification so you can get an alert each and every time our hip-hop motivation videos come up. And also, thank you for your support. Peace and blessings.
In life, everyone's dealt different cards, and I was dealt the diabetes card. I'm a type 1 diabetic.
My sister's godfather's diabetic, and he developed type 2 diabetes.
When I was younger, I really didn't know anybody else that had diabetes. You know, not many people talk about it when they have it. They look at it as a weakness, where I look at it as a strength.
People with diabetes feel the sense of shame or depression.
I never felt that.
I never felt that. I feel like a diabetic.
That card got dealt, you deal
with
it. This is like ghetto gourmet right here. So you're telling me this isn't gonna affect my sugar or nothing? And taste this good?
No, I don't think it's gonna affect your sugar at all.
You know any diabetics?
It runs in my family.
Really?
Yeah.
By 2030, there's going to be a third of the population is going to be diabetic.
Me as a diabetic, getting with a person that's not diabetic, it's like basically giving them the disease with you. Diabetes is not a weakness. It's a place to showcase your strength. It shows that you could do everything that everybody else could do plus that. You just became diabetic?
Yeah, just got type 1 3 years ago.
If you want to learn more about being a diabetic and being cool while you're diabetic and the lifestyle of a diabetic, check out the Dash Diabetes Network.
Listen, for mad years I walked around with my neck looking like a Nestle Crunch bar. I had to do something about it. What I found is that a razor bump is nothing but an ingrown hair that curls into the skin and causes the skin to become enlarged or inflamed, making it look like a bump. But it's not a pimple. It's a hair that grows into the skin causing inflammation. You have to remove that hair, and then you have to use yourself a nice skin astringent, something that can do the trick, something that can get rid of those razor bumps. So what did I create? Bump Assassin, organic skin astringent. To order your own bottle of Bump Assassin, go to hiphopmotivation.bigcartel.com.
When you writing a book, Dave?
I'm writing. I also have a book. You know, I have a book called Culture Vultures.
Wait, what's it called?
It's called Culture Vultures. Have you ever looked at the hip hop motivations that I do?
Yeah, absolutely.
So me and Kenyatta did a book, and it's already written. He wrote it. We done with it, and I'm also giving it out in different ways. So it's gonna be an auditory experience as well.
It's a series. The Fashion Game. Culture Vultures, the book. In business, Damon's a guy that's worn many hats.
Yo, you can either think of a master plan or get mastered by somebody else's plan. Check it. As a barber, one of the most important life lessons I learned is to never do anything without seeing the ending result first. Before I understood the value of seeing results, I used to waste a lot of time sometimes doing double work because I didn't have a vision of where I was going. Then I started taking consultations more serious by not even turning on my clippers until I had a clear understanding of the result my client was planning to see. And in turn, it became easier to achieve the style they wanted to see in half the time. Real talk, the most successful barbers and beauticians are the ones that see the ending results before they start any service. Write this down. Before making any moves, know where you're going. Deciding from thoughts of being sick and tired of something, starting something, or admiring something can be the emotions that fuel change. Because write this down. Emotion leads to passion, Passion leads to action, and action leads to results. Word up. Question: what's the #1 killer of dreams? If you said fear, you're wrong. Fear is on the list, but it's not the #1 killer. The #1 killer of dreams is comfort. The comfort of a good paying job or in an active relationship can seduce us for many years into the rhythm of accepting things without making any moves to change, further numbing us into a state of zombie-like passiveness. Write this down. Passiveness will cause your dreams to pass you by.
Dash thing. Nah, I don't want to chill out, bro. You know what I want to do? Believe in yourself. Build your own personal wealth. Then that becomes personal health. I think I'm rhyming. How about that?
Everything go down here. Just gotta, know what I mean, be a little smart.
I see you grooving right now, dude.
I was in my groove.
Yeah. I started daydreaming. I started thinking about something.
I'm a musician.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to spend all kinds of money. Like the dollar, like the euro, like the pound, like the franc pause, like the yen.